Growing up playing baseball was a really cool experience. I started when I was about 4 years old in t-ball, just like most kids. And I have an older brother named Kyle, and he's 2.5 years older. And I followed him throughout the t-ball and the coach pitch, and then during his first year of kid pitch, his team needed one more player, and I was there, so they let me play, and I fell in love with the game immediately. And having my brother along for the ride the whole time was a blast. And my dad was always there. He got to coach a lot of our teams, and he was very supportive from the start. He told us, anytime you want to practice, day or night, I'll be there. And there were times where 2 a.m. I felt that urge and go tap Dad on the shoulder and say, "Hey Dad, I know it's late, but we're in Alaska, the sun is still out. Can we maybe go throw?" And he never said no. And I was really blessed to have that all my life. Growing up, we went on a lot of road trips, so being in the camper and driving around was a very big part of my childhood. So it was after my freshman year, my dad had talked a lot about potentially driving down to follow the team around for the season. And given my childhood, it really didn't surprise me. That seemed like something he would really enjoy, and he always talked about how he wanted to be there for it. By the time my sophomore year came around, he said, "You know what, if I don't do it now, there's always a reason that I might push it off." He goes, "This is what I want to do, and I'm going to do it." So sophomore year, he made the trip down, and every year since. After the first year, my dad knew that he wanted to come down again, and it was so special for him that he told my mom, "Marcia, you need to do this. You need to join me." And I'm sure it was a little daunting for her at first. That's a huge life shift for a few months, and living in a camper as opposed to a house, and there's a lot of questions and logistics. But she knew that this is something she wanted to be a part of. And she also knew that, hey, we have this dog that we love and she's really good in the car, so maybe she should come along too. And so Ruby got to make the trip as well.
Now the 2-2, hit hard to center, racing in and diving and making a grab is Lauren Frost.
Swinging away and hitting a line shot to center field. Back of the wall is Howe. It's a home run right on cue.
Sometimes you have a hard day, and it means the world when you can look up in the stands and see your parents, and they've been there for my whole journey. They've seen the highs and they've seen the lows, and they have my back through it no matter what. And to be able to go to them after a game and just get a hug and kind of be able to move on with life and remember that there's a lot of good, and softball has been an amazing ride. It doesn't matter if there's one bad day or one spectacular day.